discussing serious issues of neglect of duty and incompetence at Loudoun County Public Schools. Parents in this county have been fighting to get the Loudoun County School Board to focus on what is in the best interests of the students.
This is just an unbelievable story that very few have even reported on this story. Parents are demanding resignations from the Loudoun County School Board Superintendent Scott Ziegler, accusing Ziegler of lying and then covering up a sexual assault, a rape, in order to push woke policies in schools in Loudoun County and perhaps swing the governor's race in that state. Election day is next Tuesday. For more on this, I want to welcome in the executive director of FightForSchools.com and Loudoun County parent, Ian Pryor. Ian, good morning. Very nice to have you on. We appreciate you joining us.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
This story, and I'll admit, I laid off it for a moment because to me it smelled of Jussie Smollett. I just didn't believe that this would actually happen, but it turns out that it did. For the past couple of weeks, Loudoun County has denied knowledge of a rape of a 9th grade girl by a transgender or gender neutral. This boy was wearing a skirt and went into the ladies' room. I know that. This is a male student that went into a female restroom at Stonebridge School. But at a school board meeting yesterday, parents cited emails that surfaced last week of Superintendent Scott Ziegler reporting the sexual assault to the school board back in May, but he denied it when this little girl's dad spoke out at a meeting and was ultimately arrested. And I empathize with this father. Imagine being a father and having your daughter raped. Just an unbelievable situation. But take us through what you know so far.
Yeah, so I mean, you took it through well. You know, back in May 28th in one school, this daughter of Scott Smith was sexually assaulted. Now, on June 22nd, Loudoun County Public Schools was trying to pass the policy 8040, which was the transgender bathroom policy. The superintendent was asked point blank, you know, have there been any records of sexual assault in Loudoun County Public Schools? And he flat out said no. And nobody on the school board corrected him. Nobody said, hey, do you want to amend your answer? And at that point, you know, we didn't know that they knew. We didn't know that the superintendent knew. Most of the community didn't know. But the community was starting to get word of this after that June 22nd meeting when it was, hey, did you hear that the guy who got arrested, there was an incident with his daughter? That's why he was there.
Right.
Now, you go through July 8th. July 8th, the sheriff's office completes its investigation. The kid's arrested. At that point, I mean, really at any point when this allegation happened, the school was free to investigate. But certainly after July 8th, when he was arrested, they did not do that. They transferred him to a different school. They didn't give any other alternatives like distance learning or, you know, an alternative facility. And he goes to a different school and allegedly sexually assaults somebody at the beginning of October. Now we find out from an email that was sent by the superintendent to the rest of the school board that they all knew the general details of this incident back in May, yet they did absolutely nothing.
Nothing. Okay, let me play you a soundbite from last night. There was a school board meeting, and last night parents are pretty upset now that they know the truth. Take a listen.
Resign tonight, all of you, and end the mockery you've all brought in this great county.
Parents calling for Scott Ziegler to step down, resign, be fired. How does this guy still have a job at this point?
That's a great question, and one that I think everybody is asking. You know, my belief is that the school board, they knew they were complicit in it. Ziegler knew he was complicit in it. So, you know, the school board is sitting there thinking to themselves, well, if we fire this guy, he's going to go out there and point the finger back at us. So we've got to keep him on. And I think at the bottom line here is that the school board and the school system really, truly has deluded themselves into thinking that this is all about an election next week. And it really isn't. I mean, we've been at this for a year and a half.
Right.
Some of us, others have been at this since March. And so they're probably thinking, well, if we can just get through next Tuesday, you know, they're going to stop showing up. It's going to get cold out. We don't let them in the building to use the bathrooms anyway. So, you know, they'll just fade away. But that is absolutely not going to happen. I promise you.
Ian,
that.
About 30 seconds. This is just, it's shocking stuff. But Ziegler, again, the superintendent there, said that Scott Smith, the dad of the girl that was raped in the bathroom by a boy wearing a skirt, quote, caused a disruption by threatening with profane language that was overheard by staff and students, again, at the school board meeting. Imagine if that was your daughter. If it were my daughter, there would be a lot more than profane language, and I would likely be arrested as well. He also said the predator, transgender student or person simply doesn't exist. Again, is anything that he's done criminal here? It sounds criminal to me.
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, the fact that he knew about a criminal investigation and then went up on stage or out in the dais and said that there was no record of any assault in a bathroom. I mean, that's obstruction right there. Whether it rises to the criminal level or not, that's a serious problem. But as far as students and staff overhearing what Scott Smith said, well, maybe they also overheard in that video what Mrs. Smith said, which is that her daughter was raped in a bathroom at school.
No one believed her.
So for these people to continue to deny this and to continue to, put their head in the sand and point fingers elsewhere is reprehensible leadership.
Just unbelievable stuff. Ian Pryor, please come back and see us. Who knows? This may just swing the election further in favor of the Republican candidate Glenn Youngkin in that state. Election day next Tuesday. But we certainly hope that Scott Smith and his daughter, his family, are doing okay. Ian Pryor, thank you so much for being on with us. We appreciate it. Come back and see us.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, I'm Rob Finnerty. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please join the conversation in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe, too. Hit the bell icon to be alerted to breaking news. And remember, there's a whole lot more on Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news network. Newsmax TV, where real news for real people.